excellent teachers in a university which is renowned for its research purposes. We are very proud of the fact that we have actually had 11 former Nobel Prize winners attend our university in the past. So that's 11 former Nobel Prize winners have actually attended the University of Birmingham in the UK, which is a very, very proud fact of ours. And we are also the first red brick civic university in the UK. Now, you may be wondering what civic means. So the first civic university means that in the UK, we were one of the first of its kind to actually open our doors to people from all walks of life, all races, all religions, and we have very much adopted this ethos into our Dubai campus as well. Now, this is a very, very exciting slide that I wanted to share with you. Now, here in Dubai, we are actually based in International Academic City. We are currently in a temporary building, we have been here for 3 years now. And next year, in September 2021, we will be moving to our brand new state-of-the-art facilities. Here is actually a computer-generated image of what it's going to look like. So in September 2021, we will be moving to our new campus. It will be the first of its kind here in the Middle East. Not only will it be the first Russell Group University here in the Middle East, but it will actually be the one of its very, very first that will be powered by smart technology. So actually in and around the campus, you'll be able to access and book study spaces via your phone. You can book coffee if you're quite thirsty via your phone and someone will come deliver it to your classroom. So it's all going to be smart based just to make your whole learning experience that much more fun and exciting for you. Now, as well as the communal areas, we'll have many, many study spaces for you. So we'll have a really highly finished library facilities. We'll have lots of outdoor areas for you to enjoy, a fully fledged lecture theatre, and many, many new scientific updated laboratories as well. So it's going to be the largest of its kind here in the Middle East, hopefully homing up to 4,500 students. So we are really, really excited, and we hope that in September 2021, you'll be able to join us and perhaps hopefully come and visit us soon as well. Now, you may be wondering, why should you study at the University of Birmingham, Dubai? So first of all, Birmingham has actually received an award, which is called the Teaching Excellence Framework Award, Gold Status, which is highly renowned worldwide. We also have all of our academics are global experts in their fields. So remember when I just mentioned a Russell Group University, what this also means is not only do our academics take time out to teach you, but in their spare time, they'll actually carry out research which has a global impact on the world. So these are things that have an impact on all of us, such as to do with cancer research, founding DNA structure. We've actually global environmental issues as well. Our academics carry out research which has a global impact on these issues. So you will be taught by experts in their fields. Now, what's really great about us as well is 70% of our faculty members actually live and teach here in Dubai, and 30% are from the UK. So what this means is that in the classroom, your lecturers, 70% of them will be based here, others will be flying faculty. Now currently, because of the pandemic, our flying faculty are teaching online as well, so there's nothing to worry about. You can still be taught at the same standard, just online by our leading researchers back in the UK. Now, we just want to reassure you that we have the same standards, it's just a different location. So the University of Birmingham in Dubai is the same as the UK. We are not a sister company, we are wholly owned by ourselves, it's just a different location. This also means that once you graduate and you complete your studies with us, you will actually be rewarded with the same certificate as if you had studied in the UK. So your actual graduation certificate, there'll be no mention of Dubai. The main reason is because many of our students want to travel abroad or work abroad after they finish. And obviously, if they want to go to America, Australia, the UK, they'll be able to take this certificate with them, and this will help them with their future career plans and the ability to work abroad. Sorry, I've just seen a message come up. Okay, great. Iman has just shared a link. The next point I would like to make is our university here, the University of Birmingham, Dubai, is the only British university to be recognised by the Ministry of Education. Now that means that we have actually received full licensure by the Ministry of Education, and we are the only British university to have done so. So once, if you're living and working here and you want to go into government work, and you're looking for various companies and networking, then this will really, really help you. And as I've mentioned in my previous slides, we're really excited about our brand new campus, which will be coming to Dubai in September 2021. It will be the largest multi-purpose built smart campus in the Middle East region, and it will be the first of its kind to be a hub for research and innovation. So as I've mentioned, we are part of the Russell Group of universities, which means we very, very much want to bring a lot of research intensive work into the Middle East region. And this is illustrated by our commitment to our new campus. And what's also very exciting is, should you wish to study with us, you would have the option to spend your first year in the Dubai campus, and then your second year in our UK campus in Birmingham. We call it an exchange program, and then your third year back in Dubai. So should you wish to study, you can always travel abroad for your second year and then come back to us in your third year. Now, you may be wondering why Dubai and the UAE. Now, I'm sure for those who have logged on this afternoon, you've probably lived here and enjoyed it for much of your time, but let's just go over a few points. The first is Dubai is more of an international branch campuses. There are many here of international branches, so it's a proven education hub. Dubai has one of the world's fastest growing economies, a prosperous job market for strong graduates. We've actually have some great statistics from our previous cohorts. We've had 100% of our MSc postgraduate computer science students actually graduate and find work within 3 months of graduating. And obviously what's really, really exciting is Dubai and the UAE are going to be home to the Expo 2021 as well. Dubai is the 4th most visited city in the world. We have exceptional shopping, cuisine, beaches, and thrilling attractions for you to enjoy here. Al Sakal Avenue for you to enjoy, cafes, art galleries, city walk for shopping as well, and many sports and activities. Now, we are fully aware of the situation that's going on at the moment, and naturally, you may not necessarily be able to partake in all of these activities. But I just want to reassure you this afternoon that even as a university, we are very much committed to making sure that you enjoy your experience with us. So even though you can't attend perhaps all of these activities or sessions face-to-face, we'll also be able to carry out extracurricular activities for you to enjoy online as well. So we've set up a range of virtual clubs and societies that our students are currently taking part, because we know university is not only about studying hard, but also enjoying yourself at the same time. Now, moving to the more in-depth matters, so listing the programs that we have on offer here at the University of Birmingham, Dubai. Under the business school, we have a range of programs on offer. So you have 2 main options for each of our programs. Either you go for a 3-year program, which is a standard UK undergraduate program, or a 4-year program. This all depends on where you want to spend your time. Perhaps you want to spend your time at high school in year 12 and then come to us, or you can even finish year 11 and come to us. It's completely up to you. All UK British degrees are 3 years, otherwise 4 years. It also depends on your grades and the entry requirements for each course, which I'm happy to discuss with you offline in further detail. So we have our business management program, which is standard 3 years. We have business management with a foundation year, which is our 4-year program, which I just mentioned. We have a business with a year in industry, which means that we would help place you in a company to get that extra work experience. What is actually great about business management and a year in industry is in the UK, we offer the same program with an additional year. So our students in the UK have to spend 4 years studying. Here in the Dubai campus, what we've actually done is we've integrated it into our program. So you have your business management degree, and within that, each year, we would help place you in a company to get your work experience. You would carry around 3 to 4 months each year as work experience, and those 4 months would actually amount to the full year. I hope that makes sense. If you need any clarity, please reach out to me. So yes, we have business management with year in industry, business management with foundation year in industry. So if you don't meet the requirements for our 3-year program, you can also go for 4 years. We have a business management with marketing and year in industry, which is very popular. And as I mentioned, we accumulate that all together with the foundation year. And then the standard business management for 3 years and 4 years, which I've previously mentioned. So there is quite some depth there. So if you need any further information, please do feel free to reach out to me directly. Now, computer science, which is really, really popular and very up and coming in the current market today. We have the standard computer science, which is our 3-year program. You can also do it with a foundation year, which is 4 years. We've also introduced last year our computer science and software engineering course with a master's, which is the MEng, or you can do it with a foundation program. This one's really popular as well. We have artificial intelligence and computer science, 3 years. So that's really, really great in the current market, especially the way technology is moving forward so much. And we also have artificial computer science with 4 years. And then for our master's programs, you can actually complete a computer science MSc. You can study this 1 year full-time, or you can do 2 years part-time. It's completely up to you. If you finish your undergraduate, you're working full-time, then you can do your master's part-time. We have evening and weekend courses, so that's something you can look into later down the line. Now, mechanical engineering is also quite popular with us. So you can do mechanical engineering either 3 years or mechanical engineering 4 years. Education programs. So this is in our postgraduate range. So I don't know how much it would apply to anyone logging on this afternoon, but if you were interested in becoming a teacher, okay, you would have to complete an undergraduate degree first, and then you would be able to qualify for these programs, which are master's programs. So it's a PGCE in primary education if you wanted to teach between 8 and 11-year-olds in school. We have an inclusion program as well, and special education needs program. We have newly introduced, which is very, very exciting, a master's in physical education and well-being, an MSc in sport coaching as well. We all know how fitness has had a massive part to play in the last year, and health. So this has proven to be very, very popular, which is why we've introduced it. Teaching Studies Masters and Educational Leadership Masters. If you need any further information about this, please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly, and I can provide you with any further information. Now, this is also really, really popular with us. We have psychology programs. Now, in this current pandemic in the last year, not only have we all realized how important technology is and how advanced it is, and how it can help us live better, in our lives, but also how important the mind is. So how important it is for us to all understand, socially how to be, how to interact with other people, how to look after ourselves, our families. And this has both a part to play in your personal life and your professional life, which is why psychology is great. It can be applied to any field in any sector, whether it be business-minded, you want to go into business field, HR, if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, it can also have a part to play in it. So any aspect, psychology is really, really popular. So we have the Psychology BSc program, as I've mentioned, it's the standard 3-year program, or you can go for the foundation program, which is 4 years. Now, at a master's level, we also have our law master's program. So what you can do is, if you are hoping, you have career aspirations to become a solicitor or a lawyer, then you would have to do your LLB first. We don't offer it here at the Dubai campus, but you can go to the UK campus, do your LLB, and then come back to us for the master's. We offer it, as previously mentioned for the computer science one, as both a full-time program and a part-time program, whichever is best for you. What's really exciting now that I would like to share with you is, here at the University of Birmingham, Dubai, we have a number of outstanding scholarship options. So if you're hoping to study with us and you're curious about the scholarships, here's further information. So the first is our Provost Academic Scholarship. Now, this is a 50% funded scholarship awarded to exceptional students. So those students who demonstrate that they have performed exceptionally brilliant academically, and not only that, outside the classroom, they have participated in a number of extracurricular activities which have led them to exhibit outstanding performance. So this is based on invitation only, so there are only a handful of students who are actually elected for this prestigious scholarship. What happens is once you apply, you log onto the website, you fill out an application form which is free of charge. Once you receive a conditional offer, you'll be invited to this scholarship personally. So that will happen later on in the year. But as I said, it's invitation only, and there are only a very, very small handful who get chosen because it's extremely, extremely competitive. For example, those who are studying A-levels at the moment, it will be a minimum of those who are getting a minimum of A star across the board. They would be invited. Now, the next scholarship, which is very, very popular with our students, is the Chancellor's Academic Merit Scholarship. As the name suggests, this means that the scholarship is awarded based on your academic merit. So what happens is, you would go online, log onto our website, upload all of your documents, and one of those documents will be your predicted grades. So what the scholarship team will do is they will view those predicted grades, and they will award you between 10 to 30% off each year of study. So it'll be 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, or 30, 30, 30. Now, if you're doing a 4-year program and you're lucky enough to be awarded with 30%, you'd get 30, 30, 30 off each year of study, which is very, very lucrative and really, really great, especially for a Russell Group university and a global top 100 university. It's very, very competitive. What's also really great is you can actually take this scholarship with you to the UK. So as I've mentioned in the last point here on the slide, we are very excited, that our students are able to travel abroad, hopefully in their year 2, and it means that they can take this scholarship with them. So should you get awarded a 30%, you can go to the UK, experience the great experience of being there, student life, and enjoy it, and obviously take your scholarship with you. Now, I've actually listed, if you want to take your phones out, you can take a quick picture of this website link, because I've actually listed, more details about the scholarships. But if you need any further help, as I said, please feel free to reach out to me. Now, student visas. So for those who are logging in from abroad and you're interested in studying here in Dubai, just to let you know briefly that by law you would be required to get a student entry permit followed by student residence visa. Here at the University of Birmingham, Dubai, we are very, very happy to support you within this process. We have a dedicated student services team who will be happy to help you throughout it. The type of visa you need and how to renew your studies would be advised by the team as well. And as I said, we would help and support you with your visa application and advise you when to put it in. There are relatively small costs involved, and naturally you would also be required to get medical insurance. Now, the main thing I would like to highlight to you, actually 2 points to make, is not to leave it till last minute. Now, even if you're hoping to join us in September 2021 and you're thinking, you know what, that is some time ago, I have some time to wait, please just try to get your documents together and apply as soon as possible. The reason being is because naturally the visas take time, we may need additional information, additional documents, and we don't want to leave it to last minute. And second of all, just to let you know the setup as well, is our team, I'm part of student recruitment, but admissions sit in the UK. So it can take some time to get you your offer, to follow up, to get everything signed off. So it's really great to leave yourself plenty of time. But we can help advise you at each point as well. We would be more than happy to help you. Now, entry requirements. So you're probably listening in this afternoon and wondering what are the entry requirements. Now, this would all depend on the curriculum that you're studying. So what I would advise you to do is just, you can actually head to this website link, birmingham.ac.uk/country. It will list the country that you're studying or the curriculum and list out the entry requirements. Just to give you an overview, at A level, for the foundation program, it's usually 2 Bs and a C. For direct entry, it's usually 2 As and a B. But I'm happy to have a one-on-one discussion with any of you regarding your grades and to see whether you would be eligible for the course. That's no problem at all. We can take those conversations offline. Now, I would just like to share my contact details with you, just to ensure that everyone can reach out to me. So my landline number is 04249 2300. I will also put my mobile number in the chat box as well. Should you wish to do so, you can also reach out to me via email. My email address is s.b.suman@bham.ac.uk. You can just take your phone out and take a screenshot. And you're also more than welcome to visit our website. We are also on all social media platforms. So you can reach us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can see what we're up to, what our students are up to, and obviously keep updated with all that we have going on. As I've mentioned, we're really, really excited about our new campus. We're hoping as well that in the next coming year we'll introduce some more courses. So, at the moment we have business, as I'll just go over it again. We have our business programs, business management. Also, within the business school, I should have mentioned, we also have accounting and finance and money banking and finance, and also economics. So if you're interested in any of those, we also have those available: computer science programs, mechanical engineering, and also psychology. So those are the ones that we cover at the moment. But if you have any other requests or you're interested in anything else, please do let me know. And I'll either put you in touch in the UK or we can have a further discussion about how to help you. So it is myself in the recruitment team. You can also always reach out to me. I just wanted to ask, actually, for those who are online, who's actually heard of a personal statement and knows what one is? If you could just kind of raise your hands in the chat function, that would be great, because then I'd be happy to share more information about personal statements with you right now. If anyone could type yes or no in the chat box, that would be really helpful. Okay, so Aisha, thank you. So she's heard of a personal statement. Has everyone else heard of a personal statement who has started writing one?
Ms. Samira, the students have already taken a session about the personal statement, and for this week they have to outline it. Next week they have to write their personal statement. So everyone in grade 12 is encouraged to write his personal or her personal statement. So we divide the lesson into 2 sessions, one for outlining and the other for writing. But you can proceed, and we can benefit from your advice also.
Okay, sure. Thank you for that. So yes, as mentioned by Iman, it's great to know that you have you're all aware of what a personal statement is. I will just give you an overview. So a personal statement is actually a piece of writing which is submitted to a university. It's one piece of writing, usually I believe 47 lines, and it's to basically illustrate to the university your motivation and enthusiasm for the course. So why you want to study business, why you want to study psychology, why you want to study accounting and finance, and so forth. Now, the main, objective of this piece of writing is to basically show the admissions team why you want to study it, what skills you're going to bring to university, and obviously where you see yourself in the future. So this piece of writing is all about selling yourself. It's all about promoting the best side of yourself, your skills, your interests, and how it all relates to the course. I just wanted to give you a few pointers. Number one, just be yourself. Don't plagiarize, don't copy it from the internet, it goes without saying. Really try to put pen to paper and be creative. And another piece of advice is not to talk about how great the university is. So when you're putting together this piece of writing, really focus on what you have to bring to the table, not on how great the university is. So for example, in my first slide, let's just go back to it, just one moment. So here, I actually highlighted all the unique selling points of our university. We're the 81st in the world, we're a global university, Russell Group. You actually don't need to mention all of this. All universities will know what a great reputation they have. What we want to find out is actually what you are about, who you are as a person, who you are as a student, and what you're going to bring to the table once you actually attend our university. So I think that's the second piece of advice I'd like to give you. And third of all as well is, it goes without saying, but please do proofread your work. Now, once you've, as Miss Iman has saying, it's really important to start drafting it, putting your work together, sharing it amongst your teachers, your friends, and just getting a second opinion, making sure it's spell checked. You wouldn't believe how many applications we receive and personal statements, and there's just silly mistakes that have been made. So, you don't want to jeopardize your future or of going to your dream university just because you haven't, gone into the finer details. So please take the time to spell check, read it, share it amongst yourselves. I'll be happy to share with Iman a few videos after this session, which perhaps she can forward to you, the students. You can watch that in your spare time. It's actually my manager, Chris. He hosts an online, he's actually filmed a session about personal statements, just to give you an introduction. So I think that would be quite helpful for the year 12s. I'd be happy to share that with you all. And just to bear in mind that if you are as well hoping to go to the UK campus or any UK campus, you would actually have to apply directly through UCAS, which is the University Central Application System. So if you apply for UCAS, you only get 5 university options, and you would edit and send the same personal statement to each university. So it's just really important that you take your time with it. You have a really, really good foundation, a really good format as well of what you're discussing, the layout and everything, and the story that you want to tell. So I really, really hope that's helped. Just a few brief pointers that I wanted to address. Because here at the University of Birmingham, Dubai, we also expect a personal statement. So once you go online, you apply, we'd expect you to upload that document, and then myself and the admissions team would review that. So it's really important to obviously get it right. And we would also, other universities would also expect references. So, if you're in year 12, you're not doing so well, maybe you're still being a bit lazy, you still have time to impress your teachers and to, improve on your grades. So just bear in mind that your teacher or your school counsellor, Iman, will actually be writing those references. So it's really important that you bear that in mind throughout your school year as well. So just continue to work on your personal statement, and obviously bear in mind that you would have to get a reference from school as well. So it's usually the documents are personal statement, 2 references. Sometimes you would also require an English proficiency test. So this is if English is not your first language, okay? And you have not taken English as a subject in your year 12 or year 13, or year 11, sorry. So if you have taken English, you don't need to worry. If not, you would have to do the IELTS exam. So in the current COVID situation, we understand a lot of the exam centres are now closed, obviously. So you can just go online, do the IELTS test online. it's usually a minimum of a score of 5.5. So in your reading, writing, listening, you would be required to have a minimum of 5.5 for our undergraduate degrees. Naturally, if you're studying anything like law, the LLB programs, where English is really important, your written and spoken English is very important, then you would be required to have a higher grade. But it's just something that you can bear in mind. But I'm happy to have a discussion with any of you one-on-one if you're thinking, do I have to do the IELTS? Do I have to, do I not? Then I can always, advise you and go forth as well. That's no problem at all.
Ms. Samira, I will be glad if you share with me the videos that you mentioned. And I have already sent you my email in the chat box. It's iman.sabih@tiwaschool.com. And I think there's a question which is raised by Hamad al-Nuaimi, if you can just answer his question.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yes, Iman, I will send you the email. Okay, let me have a look. Hamad. Okay, can a student study double majors in the University of Birmingham? Okay, so double majors is more of an American term, I believe. So I guess you're meaning when you study a minor and a major, so for example, business management with marketing or computer science with AI. The answer is you can only study it if it's listed. So if we've listed it on the website and it's a joint, we call it in the UK a joint honours, then yes, you can study it, but you can't mix and match anything. So you can't do a business management with accounting and finance. It just wouldn't make sense. The reason being is because both programs are completely different, have completely different objectives. Obviously, to study accounting and finance, for example, you're looking to qualify as an accountant at the end of it. We don't want to dilute the modules or the major, with business. So you just have to bear that in mind. So I hope that's answered your question, Hamad. Hamad has also asked, is there anything else besides a personal statement that requires writing? Actually, that's a really good question, and the answer is no. So it's just a personal statement that requires you to put pen to paper or your fingertips to the laptop and hopefully put your own personality to us. So yes, it's just a personal statement. Now I've just received a question also. No worries, thank you Hamad for your question. I've also received a question from Aisha. She's asked why most major programs are not identified in this branch, as there are only limited number of programs comparing to the UK. Okay, that's a great question, Aisha, and very well noticed. So the way it works is the University of Birmingham has been in the UK since the 19th century. So we're talking 100 years, which is a very, very long time. So naturally, over this period, we've managed to build our faculty staff, our campus, our university offerings, our programs, everything. So this has taken more than a decade, 10 decades actually, for us to get to that level. And you are right, we offer a higher number in the UK. Here in Dubai, it's our 3rd year of operation. So we are going to be introducing more programs as time progresses. Now, as I've mentioned, we're moving to our brand new campus. So this will mean that we'll have more space. We'll be able to offer more diverse subjects. So for example, if you're looking to do art or history, design, fashion, these hopefully will come in the future. That's a really good point. As it stands, it's quite limited. Otherwise, you can always, go to the UK if you want to, if perhaps there's not a program that's offered here, but in the UK. So I hope that's answered your question, Aisha. If not, please feel free to type anything in the chat box as well. And don't hesitate, don't be shy at all. So Hamad's also asked me, is there a specific major that makes the University of Birmingham stand out compared to other UK universities? That's also a really good question. So what's really important, Hamad, which is actually applicable to everyone, is when you're looking for any university and you've picked the course you want to study, you really need to look at the course ranking. So for example, I've spoken about us being Russell Group, we're 81st in the world. Now this is all great, but say for example, you wanted to study English or, you know, language studies. And for us, maybe we're lower ranked for English studies and language. Maybe you want to go to a different university for that. Now, for example, it can go the opposite way. So if you wanted to study business, our business school at the University of Birmingham, UK and Dubai, is classed as the top 1% in the world. So if you were to ask me, I would say business. Our business program is recognized worldwide. It's in the global top 1% business schools, which you can verify online as well. So that's all really important. You need to select the program that you're interested in, look at the university and see the course ranking in the university. That's really, really important. I think this is what will make you stand out compared to other universities. So as I said, business is really great. Our psychology program as well is in the global top 100 rankings as well, just for psychology. If you're thinking about globally, that's really, really impressive. So we have many, many programs that are quite high tiered. So I really hope that answers your question, Hamad. If not, please do feel free to let me know. But as I said, this would apply to all universities. So whether you're hoping to come to Birmingham, which we would love, or if you're going to go to elsewhere, just make sure you check overall university ranking and course ranking. It's really important. There's no point in you know, going to study history at a university where actually it's not really ranked and the school or the program is not recognized. So that's something really important for you, okay? And I think sometimes people miss out on that fact. Okay, great. I'm so glad that was answered, Hamad. If not, any other questions, let me know. So I see that we have some time. Great, Aisha's asked me another question, brilliant. If I applied to the UK branch and wanted to take an exchange program in the Dubai branch, but the program itself is not identified in the Dubai branch, can I still apply to this exchange program? Okay, that's a good question. So the answer is you can only partake in an exchange program if we offer the program itself. So I see what you mean. Say, for example, you wanted to do politics. We offer that in the UK campus, but not Dubai. Unfortunately, you would only be able to go to the UK campus. But if you wanted to do psychology, business, any other accounting and finance, mechanical engineering, psychology, you can do that in year 1 in Dubai, go to year 2 in the UK, then year 3, but it doesn't work the other way around, unfortunately. So yeah, that's something to consider actually, and a very, very good point. And another thing I would like to highlight as an added benefit to that question is for scholarships. Now, unfortunately, for international students, you might be aware of this already, but for UK institutes, it's very, very difficult to get a scholarship just because it's overrun. We have hundreds of thousands of students. Financially, it's just not possible for us. But what's really good is here in the Dubai campus, because we're still growing, because we're very much a small community, we really want to financially reward those who choose to study with us. So we can then give the scholarships. So it's something to bear in mind. If you go to the UK, you will probably have to pay higher fees, living costs are higher. If you go to Dubai, naturally you can start in your year 1, get the scholarship, go to the UK, take the scholarship, then year 3, take the scholarship. So it does work out better actually. I'm really sorry as well for the background noise. I hope it's not interfering too much. It's just because I'm sitting downstairs. So if anyone else has any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat box. If you have any questions about entry requirements, scholarships, if you need information about visas, anything, the new campus, perhaps you'd like to visit us as well, we would really, really love to have you on campus. Naturally, in the current climate, we are taking visitors, but only with socially distanced rules, obviously, for your safety. So we would require you to wear a mask 2 meters away, but we'd be happy to have smaller campus tours for one-on-one individuals. If you're interested in coming to see us, that would be great. Great, okay, thank you, Aisha. So she's asked, what are the new offered programs that will partake in the new campus in 2021? That's a good question. I've actually received confirmation of that this morning. So what I can do is I can share that with Iman, that list, and you can actually go through the list and see if there's anything that's suitable for you or anything that's of interest. So Iman, I know you've placed your email address in the chat box, so I'll be happy to share the personal statement video and of course the upcoming lists, the program list for 2021. That was shared with me this morning, so I'll be happy to forward that on.
Thank you, Ms. Samira.
No problem. Does anyone else have any other questions? Anything at all? No need to be shy. It would be great actually if, has anyone visited the campus as of yet, University of Birmingham, Dubai? No, okay, that's great. That's my job then. So it would be great for you to visit us, or, if you're not comfortable to come and have a tour, then obviously you can just go online and see all the information about us. And as Aishin said, our UK campus does have many, many more subjects, but obviously it's just a difference in location, and it will be difficult for you to get the scholarship as well if you chose to go there. But yeah, everything is definitely available online as well. Does anyone have any specific questions about careers or entry requirements? If you have anything like that, please feel free to pop them in the chat box. But what I'll do now actually is I will put my email address. So I know what it's like when you log on to one of these events. It can be a bit nerve-wracking to type in the chat box. So don't worry, everyone. If you want to contact me directly, please just send me an email and I'd be able to answer all your questions one-on-one. Great, thank you, Hamad. I'm really glad that it was, informative for you, and I really hope that you learned something, or it just helps you to reach a good decision about your future. We are, obviously aware at the University of Birmingham that it's a very, very big decision for you all to make. It's very daunting, especially in this current situation. So if you need help and support at all, then please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help.
Thank you, Ms. Aisha, for coming. I think students ask their questions, and I think there is no questions. Otherwise, they will type it. Thank you for coming. And if there is anything else that you need, that you feel that it's a good idea to be shared, we will be grateful. I have only one question regarding the careers. You as a university, do you identify the most or the highly required careers in the next 5 years? Especially in the UAE?
Yes, so that's a really good question. We have had some research done within different universities and with ourselves about upcoming careers and what's going to be popular. And to be honest with you, the first two that I have mentioned is computer science. Any technology related degree is really, really going to be popular and lucrative. And there'll be many, many job opportunities as well related to those, and also psychology. So that's proving to be very popular and also very up and coming at the moment in the current situation with how the market is going.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Samira.
No problem. So I'd like to thank Iman for having me this afternoon, host the session. Really happy to be here. And as I've mentioned, thank you for taking the time to log on this afternoon.
Okay, students, are you still there?
Yes, Miss.
I think that there is a problem with Miss Samira. I don't know what happened, but I think she left the meeting. Okay, let's wait for 3:30. If she didn't join, we can end this meeting. Okay, thank you, Hamad, and thank you, Aisha, for raising these questions. Guys, the other session at 4 will be with Abu Dhabi University. I think Abu Dhabi University includes many programs, and they offer good scholarships. Honestly, like last year, two of our students got the full scholarship from Abu Dhabi University. One of them is the chairman scholarship, and I don't remember what is the second scholarship, but these two students got full scholarship, so they are not paying for their studies there. Okay, students, I have sent an email to Miss Aisha explaining what happened. I think she got disconnected because of maybe a problem in her internet. Thank you for coming, and I wish that we meet you at 4 o'clock. Please, guys, stress the point that students should attend these sessions because it will be added to their university portfolio. They are not aware of these things. It can be added as an extracurricular activity or of their university and career preparation. Yeah, and most of the universities are asking for these things. Okay, thank you so much for joining this meeting, guys. See you at 4, inshallah.